Hi there. Thanks for joining us for Together. I'm Karen Leigh. So are you ready to hear about the good going on around you? Together is about the people who are working to make where you live a better place. This show is about joy, support, and finding solutions to the problems we're all having. I'm hopeful by the end of this show you'll feel pretty good about your neighbors, your community. Well, school may be out for the summer, but that isn't keeping one woman from her mission. She is dedicated to improving safety around the school and her neighborhood. Todd explains.
You've got to find a way to get these kids safe route to walk and bike to school.
Sidewalks are hard to come by outside of Fairmount Elementary in Golden. Adria Lucerna is trying to change that.
I'm just the catalyst for this and this community who needed this.
How she's getting kids involved in this big project.
We're all about finding solutions, and those kids can do that.
That's next on Together.
They sure can. Finding, applying for, and landing a job can be tough for anyone, even more so for those overcoming disabilities. Sometimes it helps to have a little support, as Karen Morfitt discovered.
Oh, this is a hanging.
Oh, is it?
If you've ever visited this JCPenney, there's a chance you've seen these two women working together.
We stay with them, we work with them. It's really individualized.
Cherie Perez is from Bethesda Lutheran Communities. She helped Jessica Ann Smith land this job.
Finding a job yourself, apply by yourself could be hard, but at least I have this resource that could back me up.
How the nonprofit is helping Jessica Ann succeed. That's later on Together.
Coming together for Colorado can be as simple as supporting local businesses. It's something that you're probably already doing, but there's one Colorado industry that could really use your support. And this year should make it easy for you. Michael Abeda shares with us that rafters are hoping to recover from a tough season last year.
Clear Creek is already raging. It's nothing like what Bruce Becker saw this time last year.
My season on Clear Creek, which is my main run, was cut a month short. And when you only have 3 months, losing 1 month hurts.
But Bruce says this year will be different.
We're looking to have a lot of smiling faces.
Why he feels so good about this season. That's later on Together.
Now back to that woman in Jefferson County. She's bringing the community together for the kids to make their walk to school a safer one. She noticed that there are not many sidewalks around Fairmont Elementary, so she decided to do something about it. She is leading an effort to change that. As Todd found out, she's getting plenty of help from the students.
We looked at where the path would best fit in their eyes.
Adria Lucerna has been working on improving safety in this area since 2016.
You've got to find a way to get these kids safe route to walk and bike to school.
Nearly every parent and teacher has seen this. Cars and kids too close together. Even evacuation drills closed down the street.
There were a lot of people from the school that were holding stop signs for cars, and we had to walk in a very thin line.
Lucerna, an engineer, started looking into federal grants, but she asked the students to help.
We're all about finding solutions, and those kids can do that.
We measured the ditch. So we were going to have our sidewalk go over a part of that.
The goal is to have more than a mile connecting this beautiful crosswalk at McIntyre Street past the school and down 50th Avenue to the school's evacuation site.
Does it feel like learning?
No, it doesn't feel like learning.
While the students have led the charge through designs, CDOT, Jeffco, and others are looking for grants to fund it all.
It brings what they're doing every day in school out to the world to understand you really can make a difference.
Lucerna says she won't quit until it's done.
I'm just the catalyst for this and this community who needed this.
Yeah, boy, did they. You see those pictures like that and you really realize how badly needed those sidewalks are.
Yeah. This is an area just east of North Table Mountain. It's kind of in between Golden and Arvada, and so it's pretty rural. It's still kind of horse country, and a lot of those roads were probably dirt not very long ago, and so there just wasn't any foresight of kind of putting in sidewalks into this neighborhood when the school was built.
What was it like seeing those kids work on something like this? They were just so smart, weren't they?
Fifth graders using this advanced software that engineers use, and they really came up with a lot of good ideas. They started looking into ways to put the sidewalk, maybe even raise it, or a tunnel. There was a barn in the way, and so they really looked at a lot of problem solving. The real stretch that they're trying to solve is this mile to get to the evacuation point that is at a big parking lot just west of the school. And as we saw, it's very dangerous even when they just have these drills.
Yeah, don't walk too far out, and then you're out in the middle of the street pretty much.
Yeah.
Jeff, so what's next for this project? We know they're still working hard on it.
Yeah, so construction is going to begin on one little stretch later this summer. They're hoping to have it done at the beginning of the school year, and then they're going to go back and they're really trying to get some more grants so that they can build that longer stretch that's going to kind of fulfill the dream to have a safe way to this evacuation zone. So they need to raise, a couple $1 million, really.
That's what I was going to say. People hopefully will see this and start getting on that bandwagon. And
at least if people know how to get some grants going or some ways to fund the money, because they're working with the Department of Transportation and Jeffco, and money is tight right now.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
Yep.
All right, Jeff, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
that. Well, this Thursday marked the 75th anniversary of D-Day. That was when more than 160,000 American, British, and Canadian forces landed in France to fight the Nazis. The brave troops who survived that day are now being honored in Normandy, and a group of Colorado musicians is in France to also help honor them.
I hope that it just conveys a small touch of how proud and how honored we are to give back and try and not necessarily have them remember those days, but show that we care and that we remember and we honor and respect everything that they did.
The Colorado Emerald Society Pipe Band is made up of firefighters and law enforcement officers. They paid money out of their own pockets to be able to travel for this special anniversary. They say it was the least they could do to honor our heroes. A Windsor woman and World War II nurse also traveled to Normandy for that anniversary. 97-year-old Layla Morrison was 22 years old on D-Day. While it's been 75 years, her memories of that day are still vivid. Dylan Thomas caught up with her before she left for France.
My name is Layla Allen Morrison, and I served in the military as a U.S. Army nurse.
At 97 years young,
we were the only women military.
Layla Morrison is living history, a witness to one of the darkest moments known to man.
75 years ago, I landed on Normandy Beach. The beach was full of mines and sunken ships.
The memories of World War II and Normandy recounted as if from yesterday.
We rode up to the beach in this little boat. As I stepped out on the sand, I felt like it was sacred ground because so many of our troops didn't make it any further than that.
With an album of photos from long ago, Morrison says it's the images not captured on film she still sees the most.
Over and over, many, many details. As our boys climbed up that mountain, they were just mowed down. And I see the faces of the boys that didn't make it.
75 years later, she was sitting at home when her phone rang. It was the Best Defense Foundation, a nonprofit that sends veterans back to the lands they once fought on. They asked Morrison if she wanted to go back to Normandy.
I really thought it was a hoax.
It wasn't. This week, for the first time in 75 years, Morrison will set foot once again on the beaches of Normandy.
Just seeing it again, walking on that sand again, it is very exciting.
For decades, she's reflected on pictures and memories.
Memorial Day is just about every day, because you never forget that.
But now, a chance to make a new album for Normandy.
A lot of memories that will never leave me.
We sure appreciate you. Layla is one of 15 who traveled to Normandy for free thanks to the Best Defense Foundation. The nonprofit is dedicated to improving the lives of veterans. It was founded by former NFL player Donnie Edwards. Well, still to come on Together, it's not always easy getting kids excited about school, but it's no problem for our Dave Aguilera. How his weather visits are getting students interested in science.
Together with Karen Leigh, sponsored by Canvas Credit Union. We're Canvas, and we've got you covered, Colorado. Go live.
artists are coming together to brighten up downtown Denver. 5 of them were selected to paint pianos on the 16th Street Mall. Anyone can stop by and play them. That's why artist Tom Raynor is so excited to be one of the artists. Tom turned after developing a serious infection. He was temporarily paralyzed and found drawing and painting to be the perfect therapy. Tom says that he is proud to now share his work with everybody.
It's a great way of, throwing some color into downtown Denver and having people enjoy being down here.
Tom painted a perfect spring scene on his piano full of flowers and made it bright Colorado. If you would like to see it for yourself, you will find it on the 16th Street Mall between Champa and Curtis. Beautiful weather seemed like that day out there too that he was doing that.
Yeah, great day for painting, right?
Yeah, Dave Aguilar joins us now, and you have a passion too. Of course, your passion's weather, but also kids. You spend a lot of time with them.
I do, and this week are my last school visit of the season, and we took it out to Parker. These are the preschoolers at Parker Montessori School. Brought out, now you'll see them in the background here. We talk about thermometers and temperatures. Right. The weather bunnies, see them off to the right there? Anytime I talk to a preschool, he goes along with us. We made tornadoes, and of course we made it snow, and I want to give a big thank you to teacher Nicole Moore for shooting the video out there. Love those little preschoolers.
Now Dave, you've been doing this. How many years now have you been doing
school
visits?
Well, I've been doing weather in Colorado for over 30 years, and I've been doing the whole time I've been doing these school visits, and it's a good time. I talk to about, I want to say like 35 to 40 schools a year. So it's almost nonstop once the school year starts.
Why is it so special to you to get to spend time with these kids?
People ask me that all the time. They say, do you get tired of that? Because I do 1 or 2 a week all the way through the period. And I say, no, because it's always new, different kids, and it's always new to them. To me, it's making the tornado. We do it all the time. But to them, it's the first time. And it's just so nice to see their eyes light up and get interested in weather.
Yeah, and science, right? This is really important these days.
Yeah, and one of the good things I like to do, especially like with preschoolers like that, is I tell them, you don't have to be afraid of the weather, because a lot of them at that age are afraid of lightning and afraid of tornadoes.
Storms, right.
Don't have to be afraid. You just have to be smart and kind of learn about them and what to do.
Yeah, that's great. So if somebody wants to have you come out to their school, what do they do?
It's pretty easy. You could either look for me at CBSDenver.com or Aguilera at CBS.com. Just send me a little email and I'll set you up, or just call the station and say, hey, I want Dave to come out, and they'll set it up too.
Easy enough, right?
No secretary or anything. You talk to me. Yeah.
Straight to the man. All right, Dave, thank you for that.
Bet.
Coming up next on Together, lawmakers want to do a better job helping out our foster kids. So what better way to learn what that looks like than by talking and working with former foster kids? We're going to share a new law that has been created. Up on this week's Together for Colorado calendar. On Monday, it's the 25th annual Boulder Shelter Golf Classic. The tournament raises money to help the homeless. Wednesday, Sampling for Hope brings together some of the best chefs in Denver. All proceeds from the food tasting event benefit Safe House Denver. Saturday, it's the Arvada Battle of the Bands. Here's some great music, and you'll help out homeless youth in Jefferson County. You can find more information on these events by visiting the Together for Colorado section of CBSDenver.com. Well, former foster kids are coming together to help others that are still in foster care. They worked with lawmakers to create the Foster Siblings Bill of Rights. Governor Polis signed that bill into law last month. It keeps siblings who are in foster care together, which is a beautiful thing. Even goes a bit further by allowing a sibling to apply to be an adoptive parent. These families say this is going to change lives.
Unless it's absolutely necessary, foster children shouldn't lose out on that relationship of having a loving sibling that can really be a rock of stability in their life if they're moving around.
This bill brought forward by current and former foster children. Some of them know firsthand what it's like being torn apart from their siblings, and they want to protect others. This law will now help with that. Coloradans are coming together to give those with disabilities a helping hand. Bethesda Lutheran Communities is a nonprofit dedicated to helping them land jobs. Karen Morfitt went to work with the latest graduate of their program.
For at least one day a week, Jessica Ann Smith is at work, and she has no complaints.
I always, as a kid, was into fashion and clothes.
She's been an employee at JCPenney department store for more than a year. For her, the work was in finding and landing a job.
Sometimes there are places that don't work with said people, or it could be difficult.
That's when she found Bethesda Lutheran Communities and their employment support program for people with disabilities.
We try to focus more on the abilities, not the disabilities. We look at their abilities by doing different assessments, work trials.
Cherie Perez is an employment coach. After helping students narrow down interests, she says they go to work with their students.
Everything is a process together, so they never feel alone.
They train with and even assist students while they're on the clock until they're comfortable on their own.
I have many different jobs, I feel like.
For Jessica Ann, it was more than a resource to land her first job. It was her first step toward a future in fashion.
It's tough, but I like it.
So great to see. Jessica Ann just graduated high school and is headed to the Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design. And we wish Jessica Ann the best of luck on her fashion career. Coloradans support each other through the good times and the bad. We've all seen that. Well, when this community heard about the threat of flooding, they knew they had to come together. How their hard work is going to help out their neighbors. Well, you can find more information on all of the Together for Colorado stories featured in today's show by visiting our website, cbsdenver.com. This winter's heavy snow can only mean one thing this summer. Our rivers and streams are going to be running high, and that could mean a lot of business for Colorado's rafting industry. Mike LaBeta went to Clear Creek, where rafters and kayakers can't wait for the big meltdown.
Now, this is one of our 13-foot rafts that we run on Clear Creek.
Bruce Becker is ready to get his boats out on the water.
We'll do several hundred rafters in a week.
He has owned GeoTours whitewater raft trips in Morrison for 38 years. He says with all the snow we've been getting, water flow in the state's rivers could be the highest we've seen since 2011 or 13.
And those were good years.
Add to that the cool start we've gotten to the season, and conditions are almost perfect.
I think it's going to be a great season, and all my guides and staff are really looking forward to it.
Outfitters across the state hope he's right, because last year's hot, dry summer and winter really hurt business.
Other outfitters in southwest Colorado practically had no season. My season on Clear Creek, which is my main run, was cut a month short. And when you only have 3 months, losing 1 month hurts.
And with folks already booking their trips months in advance, he's optimistic this summer on the river will be a good one for everyone.
We're looking to have a lot of smiling faces.
I love that. It is important to note that there can also be a downside to so much snow melt. It means higher and more dangerous rivers. For some communities in Colorado, there is now a concern of floods. And Lake City, which is in southwest Colorado, they are preparing for the worst. Volunteers already coming together, filling up all of those sandbags. They packed up more than 15,000 in just 1 week. They're going to continue working together to prepare for what could be the worst flooding in years. Colorado Parks and Wildlife, they do so much more than just protect the animals in our state. They also spread the joy of the great outdoors to our next generation. Last Saturday was Get Outdoors Day in our state, and here's some video of Parks and Wildlife Director Dan Prenslow handing out free fishing poles to the kiddos there. This was in Colorado Springs. Not only were these poles free, but fishing free for the entire weekend. CPW says it's never too early to get out on the water. Love to see that. Well, if you have one example of someone coming together where you live, I want to hear about it. So post it to social media using the hashtag #4Colorado, or you can send me an email directly to me at kaylee@cbs.com, and we will try to feature it on our next episode right here on Together. Until then, we take you to the 41st annual Boulder, where more than 50,000 runners took part in the 10K on Memorial Day. Enjoy.